Welcome to day 1 of our 12 days of training challenges. Today, we're gonna learn how to wave. If your dog already knows how to shake hands, watch this part of the video. Without saying a word, reach down your hand as if you're about to ask them to shake hands. But before they actually touch you, quickly pull your hand away. As you become more comfortable with quickly pulling your hand away, start to wave after you pull. So put your hand down and then bring it up high and wave. Now for your dog's part in this, they're going to likely reach out their paw when they see your outstretched hand. But don't leave them hanging or confused. Be sure to mark the moment that their paw is raised up in the air, say yes or click, and then you're gonna deliver the food reward up high. I would go ahead and reach that hand above their nose with them in a seated position and release the food up high. Over time, you can become a bit pickier about what you're willing to mark for, but if you mark, remember that you have to feed. If you don't mark, you can withhold a treat and ask them to try again so that you can start to get a little bit closer to your end goal, where they start to lift their paw up, curve it in a bit, and keep it in the air for a bit longer. Heads up that they might jump, and if they do, move. Now for my folks with dogs that already know how to wave, you are going to turn it up a notch and you're gonna practice one of a few ways, and feel free to be creative on your own. One way is I recommend practicing with your dog lined up at your side. Another way would be with a center or a between or middle, with them right in between you, seated and waving, standing and waving, or with somebody else practicing. This absolutely will be relevant to later in the challenge, so let's see what you got now. For those of you with dogs who know how to sit, your part is coming up. Guide your dog to sit down next to you and place a food reward in a closed fist. Now with your dog remaining seated, bring your closed fist just up over their head. You will want your hand to be about just 2 inches further up than what your dog can actually comfortably reach. If you bring your hand up too high, your dog will be likely to jump straight up. Now we are looking for something that is way more subtle than that. We would like them to just slightly lift some weight off of one of their paws. And when they do, be sure to mark the moment by clicking or saying yes, and then delivering the food reward. Now, word to the wise, please be cautious and protect your fingers. You'll see me pinch my hands with the food, but I do recommend a closed fist to protect your fingers. With each repetition, they should be gaining momentum in which they will be understanding what you're looking for more and more. Now be sure to not name this behavior, as we are not quite ready for that yet. We will only add in a word once they can perform the behavior easily. When you see that your dog lifts their paw up off the ground an inch or two, make a big deal out of that. Let them know that they really are on the right track. Your verbal feedback and excitement over it will help greatly. Keep these sessions nice, short, and sweet. We want this to be fun for your dog and not pressure. You're gonna build on this tomorrow and not just wait for it to be all done in one day. But be sure to update us, and we cannot wait to see what you come up with. We so hope that you guys have greatly enjoyed day 1 of the 12 days of training challenges. Stick around, show us what you got. Let's have some fun with this. If you can incorporate this into something your dog already knows, we would love to see it, and we will see you guys here tomorrow for day 2.